Bonjour and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Thank you for joining me for your December tarot reading. This is going to be a reading for the people who are born under the cards of the Emperor, the Death card, or the Fool card. So if you do not know what your tarot buff card is, I've recorded a quick video in order for you to work it out. I will leave you a card right here and it will be in the description box below too. Now, obviously, when you are born under a specific tarot card, there are specific traits, personality traits and maybe personal goals, deep motivations that are influencing you. And I've recorded a video to explain all of this too. So if you've not seen it, I suggest you have a look at it and I'll drop you another card here and it will be in the description box below too. So for today's reading, I'm going to be pulling out a few energies from my Oracle deck and I will clarify with the tarot. I've reviewed both of these decks on my channel, so if you're interested in the artwork or you want to get them for yourselves, the link to those reviews will also be in the description box below. So now that I've given you all of the admin, I hope you're all doing well. And please remember, those are general readings. They will not resonate with everybody. And if you want to connect to my energies and the energy of my deck, you can take a couple of deep breaths right now. And let's begin. So what do my querents born under the Emperor, the Death and the Fool cards need to hear for their highest good for December, please? So your first energy is the Serpentine Forest, regeneration. And you can see the yellowy tone, the warmth coming from the card immediately. Then we have the more golden tone, the Fire Opal Forest, realization. And finally, we have some more golden tones for you, Bumblebee Stone Forest, self-esteem. So I'm getting the message that you're going to come to realize something or come to terms with something, something that's very deep, and that's to do with yourself. Maybe rediscovering yourself. And okay, I'm going to say something that's really strange, but it's a message for someone out there. Maybe you're going to fall in love again with yourself. Maybe you've judged yourself too harshly previously in the past because of things that have happened. But what I'm getting, and it's a message for someone out there, is that, you're going to enter a period where there's going to be revitalization and you're going to be aware of your self-worth. That's what I'm getting. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Can you clarify those messages for us, please? There's a lot of yellows and gold, it's a sun-like energy of warmth, joy, happiness coming. But it's something that's internal. I'm getting the distinct message that it's internal. Maybe, for some of you, this is a specific message again, you're going to shine, okay? You're going to get an opportunity to show, your talent, your skills, or something you're very good at, and this is going to skyrocket your self-esteem. That may be that. And for some of you, I'm hearing that you need it. You need that boost. You may not be thinking very highly of yourself, or maybe you have a lot of self-doubts. Maybe you're shy, reserved. I don't know. This is something I'm hearing. And you're not shy or reserved maybe from the offset, your circumstances have done that. Maybe I'm hearing your confidence have been chipped a little bit. Anyway, it's for someone out there. Okay, so we have the Empress, beautiful major arcana here. The Two of Swords. And the Queen of Pentacles. Then we have the Three of Swords, 2 threes together. That's interesting. The Nine of Wands. And look at that, the Sun, the best card in the deck, big major arcana. I was getting the Sun energy. I did say to you, I'm getting sun, warmth, happiness, joy. Yep. And under the deck, which is the energy at work that you may not be aware of, we have the Four of Wands. Beautiful! I get so excited when I see good cards coming out like that. So, firstly, let's talk about the fact that you've got a number 4, which is the number that is your ruler. You know, Empress 4, Death is 13, 1 plus 3, 4, and Fool is double twos because it's, you know, it doesn't have a number, so it's the 22nd card. And this is a number of stability, strong foundation, and harnessing everything that you can in order to get to it. You may feel that deep down you have this longing, this yearning to always go for something that's going to give you a sense of stability in your world, whether it's in your spiritual world, emotional world, or physical world, or all of the above. Now, the Four of Wands is passion, desire, and your spirit. And the Four of Wands talks about having grown and reached a stage of something to celebrate, you know, like it's a landmark. Now, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in your personal development or your career, you know, whatever the case may be, because, you know, you're not all working, and you know, some of you may even still be at university, for instance. No matter what, the Four of Wands is a big card of rejoicing, having something to celebrate because something has grown, something that's very exciting. And yes, for some of you, it can be, you know, a proposition. No, I meant a proposal. Sorry. There you go. That's what happens when you're French. It could be a proposal for some of you, although this is not the major energy I'm getting right now. I'm just getting that something to celebrate is coming your way. You know, something to really rejoice about, which is great. So we have the Empress and the Three of Swords. So double 3. So growth, expansion, evolution. I love the energy of the 3, just generally speaking. The Empress being a major arcana, this is something that's going to have a longer term effect on your life. Minors deal with day-to-day events and situation. Major arcana, big energies, big players. And this card is directly under regeneration. So you're entering in a period of, or you've just entered in a period of high fertility. Now, yes, I could mean physically, you could be fertile, but that's not necessarily what I mean. You know, for some of you, yeah, it could be. And then what's to celebrate is the baby. But for most of you, what I'm getting is that everything you're touching is going to grow, okay? Because the Empress represents the energy of lacking for nothing, projects growing, you know, so it can be the birth of a project, the birth of a new relationship, building your career. Everything is growing. Everything she touches, the Empress, just grows. She's very fertile. She also represents lacking for nothing. And she's the quiet leader. She leads through the Emperor, but she's the brain of the outfit, if you see what I'm saying. So this is really a card of expansion, entering a period of prosperity. It's really nice. And this is supported by the Three of Swords. Now, Swords energy is to do with the mental realm. So thoughts, knowledge, truths and communication. And the Three of Swords is expansion in the mental realm. So this is the breakthrough energy. And it's very interesting because you've got the 3 here and the 2 of Swords here. And I can't help, I'm going to have to talk about them together because otherwise it's not going to make sense. But the 3 of Swords is that energy that breaks you free from the 2 of Swords energy that you've got here, which is when you're having to make a decision, or specifically for this reading, you may have to realize something and you are protecting yourself from it. And again, no judgment here. We protect ourselves for many different reasons, because we've been hurt, because we feel we don't have all of the facts that we need in order to make up our minds, whatever the case may be. But this is an energy of my guard is up and I'm stalling. You know, I sometimes it's also, you know what, I don't want to see it. It can be that for some of you. But this 3 of Swords energy is going to break you through of it. You have growth and expansion. It's like I'm getting the message of an unstoppable force. That regeneration that's coming, you can't block it, you can't stop it. You may try, but you're going to break through from it. Now, breakthroughs are not always easy energy. You know, like I often say, the swords can cut, but they're a necessary process. This is how we grow. And it's going to bring you to this realization. It's going to bring your guards down. The universe will force you to get to that point, because it's supported by the 9 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands to me is the card of, okay, one more obstacle, one more hurdle. But the worst thing you can do with the 9 of Wands is to just give up. This is the card of persistence. Just, one more push and you're going to be able to complete that cycle. And that one more push is dropping your guard. Sorry, I apologize. My dog is next to me and he's barking. But the Nine of Wands really talks about that. It talks about not giving up. And it may well be that your guard is up because you have had some cuts and bruises in the past, because the Nine of Wands talks about giving 200% of yourself into a relationship or a job or a career, or trying to get your dream life. And it's exhausting when we do everything with so much passion and commitment, and we acquire cuts and bruises and we feel exhausted. But this is really saying, and again, this is advice, okay? I will never presume to tell you how to lead your life. I'm just telling you the messages I'm hearing. But this is saying, okay, one more hurdle and you're there. Just don't give up. Drop your guard and you're going to feel the warmth of the sun. Because the sun here is, it just lights up the whole reading. It's in a reading, when you see the sun, it gets rid of any negativity because it's a powerful force that you cannot stop. And it's under the self-esteem. The Queen of Pentacles, she is self-assured. Queens in the Tarot represents patience, but also understanding of their suit. This is somebody very grounded, very practical. It's earth energy, so generally represents, if you're into sun signs, it represents Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. The Queen of Pentacles is someone who's very pragmatic, practical, and obviously energy of the card, no gender attached here, but someone who knows how to be prosperous, abundant, someone who has confidence in their own skills to provide this for themselves, someone who's nurturing and who's aware of their own value. They know they can do this, they know what they can accomplish, they've already accomplished a lot of it, and it's supported by the sun. This is like the most positive card ever. This is warmth, joy, happiness, success, revitalization. So if your confidence has been chipped, like I was getting the messages when I was shuffling my tarot deck, this is your spirit team saying, remember who you are. Okay, you're healing from this. Sorry, my dog is, the wind is super strong and there's loads of noises and it's unsettling him. But the sun is that warm, positive energy that's saying, remember who you are. Okay, it's under self-esteem. Know your worth. Know what a truly remarkable individual you are. And everything will be fine. It's just a question, if you're resisting something, the message really is just drop your sword. Okay, the growth that you're experiencing right now, it's unstoppable. That's what I'm hearing loud and clear. There is nothing you can do to stop it. And the outcome is going to be incredibly positive, particularly for your sense of self-worth and your self-love, which is so important. So I'm going to close out your reading by grabbing a final message. So can we have a final message for my Aquarians who are born under the Emperor, the Death, and the Fool card? Okay, this card right here didn't want to go back, so I'll take you. What do we have? The Tower. Yeah, so there's going to be an unexpected event, something that's going to rock your world. So if you've been resisting or you stay in this energy of resistance for too long, the universe is going to get you off of it. This is the universe saying, hey, I've tried to nudge you, I've tried to give you hints that you need to do something about this, but you kept your guard up, and I really need you to unstick yourself from this standpoint or viewpoint, whether your block is because of values or because of past hurts, whatever the case may be. This is the universe saying, I'm going to nudge you out of it, and you're not going to see it coming. As I said to you, it is unstoppable, but it is something to celebrate. It is incredibly positive. Do not fear it, please. I'm hearing messages of, it's happening for you. It's going to be so much better afterwards. And, this is just, I'm not getting any negative vibes whatsoever coming from this. So I just thought I would make it super clear. And at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Moon Dog, which is a specific card to this deck. things that are not seen coming your way, but please, 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 please do not worry about it. A change is in the air, and it will be for the better. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you found this message helpful in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. As always, thank you so much for your time. It's your most precious commodity. I'm most humbled you chose to spend it with me. I wish you a wonderful, transformative December month, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.